Insights with Hanley Barnard, an innovative platform with mentors and great ideas. Listen to us on SoundCloud and Spotify. Click the links below. Subscribe to our channel. Lloyd Marshall from WisePill Technologies, welcome. It's lovely to have you here.
Thank you.
This afternoon. So it was very interesting for me to speak to Lucia, and if you can just tell me a bit, how did WisePill Technologies start?
Yes, very interesting question. That I was working for a company in Cape Town about 15 years ago.
Yes.
And running one of their divisions, and I was approached by a medical doctor, chap by the name of David Green, and he had this idea for managing tuberculosis, and he called it real-time adherence management, and the idea was to remotely manage patients that had TB using technology.
Okay.
So that was kind of, when I'd first really heard about the real challenge of TB in South Africa. Up until that point, I was aware of TB, but what I didn't know is that it was totally curable.
We don't know that. I mean,
A lot of
so
people
ignorant
don't know
about
that. Yes, that TB is curable, and if you just take your medication for that 6 months period, you will be TB free at the end of it. So that really sounded interesting, and once I got to know that, and also the problem with drug-resistant TB, the fact that a lot of people stop taking their medication, and then what happens is they pass a stronger bug onto the next person, and then you get the drug-resistant TB that is so problematic in South Africa and the world today. So I facilitated a joint venture between Dr. David Green and the company I was working for. And that's really how this technology was born. And it really came out of a Cape Town joint venture. And frankly, it was ahead of its time. So
it really is, because you can't just think an alarm goes off, it's very simple, but as you said, it's remote.
Correct.
So you have a database where you can check up on patients, as I understand it.
Correct.
See how they're doing. If they are forgetting to take it, this is a reminder.
Yeah. And I think that's the real strength and the beauty of the system, is its management by exception. So the traditional way of managing TB is what they call DOTS, which is directly observed therapy. But that means that a caregiver has to have access to a patient. Patient has to either go to a clinic, or caregiver needs to go to the patient every single day. Very labor intensive, very expensive, and inconvenient for the person suffering from TB.
Absolutely.
So this allows you to do it remotely. The box sends a signal via the GSM cell phone network, and so a caregiver could practically manage 1,000 patients.
Amazing.
And then just concentrate on the 10%, the 5 to 10% that are struggling to take their
Because you obviously have to monitor your patients, and there's many people at the same time.
Correct.
With not the greatest resources always.
Correct.
But are you the mastermind behind this smart box? It's so strange to me. I'm looking at it, and we'll show in a second. It's this white box, but we'll
yeah. So
yes.
So once this idea was shared with us, and this was way before the Internet of Things became a thing.
Yes.
So once that idea was shared with us, I've been kind of, drinking, sleeping this product, and it's just been a continuous improvement of the technology. And now we have a product that's used by many countries for their TB programs, and it's really started to reach acceptance now as an alternative to the manual DOTS program. So the technology just recently has been pushed or recommended by the World Health Organization. So that's
Amazing.
very encouraging.
And do other countries utilize this box as well?
So we're starting to see uptake now and adoption by a number of different countries. I've just come back from a symposium where we got feedback from 5 different countries on their first experiences of using what we call digital adherence technology. And those include places like the Philippines, Ethiopia, Tanzania. Of course, South Africa is one of that, and also in the Ukraine. Through that difficult time, the technology is being used as we speak.
I just want to congratulate you because, I originally thought it's a box that just has an alarm and that's it. But the fact that wow. But the fact that it's monitoring people and in a way saving lives, if you think about it. It's a lifesaver.
Yeah. Absolutely, and it's not about a big brother approach. It's about patients or TB sufferers that want to be TB free, and it's a tool that assists them. It allows them to take responsibility and really self-medicate at home and not have to continuously be going to the clinic, which obviously affects their life.
I think it's a simple way with great thought behind it, technologically advanced and incredible, Lloyd Marshall, for this product bringing people home. And as Lucia said, TB can be overcome.
100%. And I think what was really a shock to us was when we heard that one of our staff members, Lucia, actually works for WisePill Technologies, would suddenly find that she has TB, and that was quite a shock, and but not surprising because many South Africans are affected, and of course having our own product within the company, it was just the obvious thing to do for her to come onto the system, and she's just been a model patient in that, and it's fantastic to see her 100% healthy. And she's a real example to the community, and as you said previously, very, very brave with the current stigma that's attached to this disease.
Absolutely. Such a great spokesperson, just to say, look, it can be overcome. Focus on your life.
Yeah.
There will always be a stigma, I suppose. We can't change that. But what we can change is that every person suffering from this takes their medication, focuses on their road, as she put it so beautifully.
100%.
And take control of their life.
Yeah, 100%. I think it has empowered her to take control. And I think, that was beautiful where she shared that it was about her life, her responsibility for her life, which affects her children. And not to take so much attention or pay so much attention to people that are gossiping and so on. And at the end of the day, it's her life. And she's doing a fantastic job, and just so happy to see her healthy and happy again.
And people can go on your website, Lloyd, to read up more about WisePill Technologies.
There's a huge amount of information on the website. The device has been used for many years as a research tool. And I think what's really great is we're now seeing adoption in sort of day-to-day management of TB. But there is a lot of information, and people are welcome to contact us.
Thank you very much. I think it was incredible chatting to you with your insight.
Thank you.
Obviously your passion, and for this incredible technological smart box, which is just going to continue to save so many lives.
Thank you, Hanli. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Incredible Lloyd Marshall from WisePill Technologies, and you can go to wisepill.com. Thank you very much to Lucia and the wonderful Lloyd Marshall. Continue to stay on your path. Don't listen too much gossiping, and continue to live your life. This is Insights with Hanli Barnard.